Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Port Royale 3. This is the third episode and we are about to head on our epic trading quest as the panda comes into Evangelista. We were going to sell not a lot of dice, but a good deal. Oh, well, okay, not a lot being 2 dice. But as you can see, we have plenty of money right now, so we can just try to stock up as much as possible. Apparently Evangelista is not a very prosperous town because they don't have a lot of stuff to sell. And we're going to head over to the Cayman Islands with Cayman. And we are going to buy hopefully more than what we got there. Sugar should be very good in Port Royale, which is our next stop. You need rum, you need sugar to make rum, and Port Royale produces rum. You can see as we're selling goods that are in high demand. Ooh, we're gonna try to avoid this. I'm a little scared of the hurricane. But as we sell goods that are in demand, our popularity will increase. In the towns that we sell to, just providing the needed goods for the town to survive they like that. They like getting stuff. Tampa's gonna really like us because of the 2 trade routes servicing it, which is always nice. In fact, since we have our warehouse in Tampa, we can just go inside immediately. And you can see they're already up to 27%. There's a captain in there. This is the tavern. You can do stuff. One of the things is play cards. And it's just blackjack. So you just play blackjack against him. He has 16. I won. And then he gives me twice my gold. It's a nice way to pass the time, I guess. And you can see we need about 15,000 more.
A convoy is
There's also this architect. The eel just made its first journey and it's carrying back goods, so it probably didn't make too much of a profit, but that's fine. The first journeys I find are pretty unprofitable all the time. So you see, I need to be a sailor before I can build anything. And you can build a bunch of stuff, but I don't have the building license. Some of these are expansion stuff, like I think some of these stuff are expansions. Yeah. So, you can also just, there's all this stuff to produce stuff. And you can see that I will become a seafarer next, not a sailor. Sailor's actually pretty far away, unfortunately. I think it's like a couple of ranks. But, so that is in Tampa. They're going to sell their goods. Sell your goods. It takes a little while for them to sell their goods and then leave. And we continue getting higher. Your wealth is not how much money you have, but of course, but how much people, like how much your business is and all your ships cost. So this has been here for a while, so let's just sell and buy. You see, we bought a ton of dyes, so it's going to be a while before we can sell them all. These luxury goods are not in high demand in most places. They want like 1 or 2. But in the Viceroys, they are in high demand, so we'll be able to sell a lot all at once, as you saw in New Orleans. And we'll pick up some sugar and some brick. Brick and wood are needed to build buildings, so they're always kind of needed. You can kind of see that, like, New Orleans has 1,800, and all these other towns have like 900, except Fort Caroline, I think, since it's St. Justine has 1,400 since it's a governor's town. That's pretty much just, I'll get into it more with when we're actually like building our towns and having businesses. But it's really how much business you have, and like how many businesses are in the town and how prosperous it is. So you can see here we'll be able to sell our a lot more dyes than we have been selling, because it's a viceroy town. Also, the bigger towns demand more goods, of course. And let's see. Okay, and rum. And we'll set out to Santo Domingo. And you can see, we only need 7,000 more, which will probably be after I buy some more stuff. The eel is in Havana right now. Just sold all of its stuff and it'll be picking up some. Just some wheat, I guess. Havana probably won't have a lot of tobacco available. And he'll reach Santo Domingo. And we'll be able to sell all the stuff we don't want. And some tools. Pick up just a little bit more tobacco. Tobacco is pretty hard to come by. And that has to do with like how much is actually produced and such when you build a building, which is like, I think you get 2 a day, which isn't a lot. But it also is a good that I want to come up here and find some stuff, because I'm going to buy a ship soon to do a trade route up here. But oh, we just got Seafarer. So tobacco is a good, and I think all the trade goods are goods that don't require any inputs. So they make grow slow, but they are pretty much just pure profit. You have to pay for laborers, of course, to actually like pick the goods and such. Since we're not at war with the Dutch, I can trade with them by my rules. You can trade with them anyways, but I just have a code to stand by for France and for France. What are the French colonists? I guess I would call them motherlands, or yeah. So you can see they all want coffee, but I want to go back to New Orleans to buy a new ship. You can see next is ordinary seamen, and we need 50,000. It's just been going up and up and up. The reason I like cabin trade routes is it's just, it allows me to make money without doing anything. Let's see, we have a list of trade routes, and they're making some money. I don't know. Okay. So all that and that. But we can go to New Orleans and see what ship they have for sale. You can see New Orleans likes us too. An incredible amount. Ooh, a flute and a salute. You can see that flute has a lot of carrying capacity, but I don't really have a route I want to put them on that I would need that right now. So I will buy the sloop, and plus it's 40,000 gold, which is a huge amount. So this will be the camel, and it will need sailors. And the camel straight route. I think we're gonna do, let's do an entirely Dutch route, I guess. You can see how many days it will take and how many towns you visit. So this will take 9 days and it visits 5 towns. And of course we'll go on strategy. Well, if we ever go to war with Holland again, we'll have to make sure that we remember to get rid of this route. So bricks, cloth, cotton, dyes, and meat. And that's fine. Brick, cloth, cotton, and meat. Brick, cloth, cotton, meat. Meat, dyes, cloth, bricks, and then bricks, cloth, cotton, dyes, meat, and then St. Augustine, brick, wheat, sugar, dyes, and cloves. Cloves, meat, dyes, sugar, and wheat, right? Wheat, sugar, dyes, yep, sounds good. Wheat, sugar, dyes, and cloves. What was this other one? Brick, wheat, sugar. And then, yep. So then, wheat, sugar, dyes, and cloves. And then wheat, sugar, dyes, and cloves. Then we move on to Grand Bahama. And that is brick. We'll probably have too much brick. Fruit, corn, tobacco, and rum. So fruit, corn, tobacco, and rum. And corn. Fruit, corn, tobacco, and rum. Rum, tobacco, fruit, and corn. And this will be fruit, corn, cotton, tobacco, bread. Bread, cotton, and fruit and corn. And then bread, and bread, and bread. And I only had bread, tobacco, fruit, corn. What else do they have? Oh, and cotton. And then Eleuthera is fruit, hemp, cloth, tobacco, and rope. So that would add rope. And hemp. So mainly just hemp and rope. And then hemp and rope. Okay. I know these take a while, but once we got it, we're done, and we don't really have to adjust anything if I did it right. And I have another 44,000, so apparently my trade house have been doing work. That's the new one. Yeah, so the koala's not doing much, but I feel like I'll eventually be using the koala to when I have businesses, so I'm going to keep it. You can see how much they use, and they're not using a lot right now. So there's not a lot of demand for the goods on the route, but we're here, so let's go on another at 40,000 gold, and I need another 30,000. You can see the trading routes are making good deals of money. After this will be ordinary seamen, so I've only been a trader. So 38% for everyone. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I guess I will sell some more dyes and such. And no dyes there. I guess we will head down to Cancun and try to make some more money off of this route. As you can see, this is really profitable. But it takes a little bit too long to really make a good trade route, I think. I generally like trade routes around 10 days long. But that may just be me being me. I don't know if, I mean, in theory the longer trade routes are better, like the more you service is better. Because you can get all the goods and such. But I also find like 10 you can get a good, you can adjust it if you need it. Even though I don't really like adjusting it once I already have it, so maybe that's a moot point. See, they have no coffee even though they produce it. In fact, they don't have much even though they produce it, so we'll head up to Cayman. I believe as time goes on, and especially when you influence things, towns will become richer and produce more. Just at the start, they're not producing a ton. You know, kind of like in real life, they as the colonies became more developed, they started having more things to sell. And buy some of that. I just realized that I sold some coffee, which I said I really want to do.
A convoy is in trouble.
And Camel just completed their first one, and they lost a good deal of money because they bought a ton of tobacco and stuff. But I think that should be an okay route. And Port Royale, you can see high demand for sugar, and they have a lot of people, so there's not gonna have as much stuff. But they will want a ton of stuff. And 3. Okay. I definitely feel. Oh, look, we're about to get a new rank in 6,000 gold. So let's buy some more stuff and try to make that happen. The game does pause as you're buying stuff, which is nice. Because like otherwise the prices could go up and down. And we'll buy some of that. And we'll buy more of that. And we will sell that. And did we get it? We need 683 more? Are you serious? How much did you make last tour? See, this route is very good. And that's not my ship. And penance will be in. Oh, we just got ordinary seamen. Okay. Well, we'll just get this in dock in Santo Domingo, and I will see you guys next time while I sell this, before I sell this stuff.